Hey, good morning, Duluth Vineyard. Michael here, continuing our reflections in the morning. Although today, Monday, I didn't get to it quite as early. It's still morning somewhere in the world, right? Hopefully, you were able to listen to a conversation that I had with Gino Allison, a pastor from the south side of Chicago, and got to interact with him this past weekend. If you didn't get a chance to look at that, you can go to our YouTube channel and check that out. And one of the passages he brought up was Psalm 139. And just like when we started this back about 11 weeks ago, I wanted to take some time and reflect on a psalm for the week. So it's Psalm 139. I'm going to read a portion of it out of the NIV, and I'll be reading a portion of it each day and then just reflecting on it a little bit. Here's how it goes. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to obtain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, or if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there, your hand will guide me, your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. That's the first 12 verses of Psalm 139. Today I want to reflect a little bit right there on verse 1. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. What would it be like to continually invite the Lord to search you and to know you? I remember sitting in a church service some friends were leading, and the worship pastor, her name was Catherine Scott, her and her husband Alan, or actually the senior pastors of the church. Catherine was leading worship, and she started singing reflections on this song, and she used the phrase in her song, she used the phrase, explore me, Lord. And I thought, I love the way that sounds. God, would you search me? Would you explore me? We get down to the end of this, verse 24, the end of this psalm. And it reads like this: search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there's any offensive way in me and lead me in the way everlasting. I'm reflecting on how many our times, our prayers are telling God what we need, telling him what we think he should do, rather than really allowing him and inviting him to search us and to know us, to explore us, our motives, our thoughts. And I like that. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. Between the COVID virus and the racism virus and all the different things that are like raising anxiety in our lives, to sit quietly with the Lord, to read this passage, to let it sink into our heart, and then to say, God, would you test me? Would you know my anxious thoughts? Would you see this? Would you help to highlight the things that leave me stressed out, that leave muscles tense, and all the other, like even medical issues that anxiety can bring up in our lives, Lord? Would you see right straight through those? And then would you give me the willingness, the desire, the ability to turn to you in those moments and let you answer the anxiety and tell me exactly what I can do and should do in this moment to address those things I'm really concerned about. Doesn't mean that we just lay them down and don't interact with the things that God's doing in the world today. No, we pick it up. We charge ahead, and yet without anxiety. And so, Lord, would you come? Would you lead us in that? In Christ's name. Have a great day.